or do you use Ultimate A and Vitamin B serum?
That's a really common question, and obviously we only use A and B at night because obviously we want to keep them away from the more acidic products. Now, the general rule of thumb is to start with the thinnest product and work up to your thicker product. Your thinner products will generally be your water-based products. Vitamin A and B serum are both aqueous or water-based, and your moisturisers are oily-based, or they have oils in them. And again, thinner to thicker. I personally start with B and then I have A because A is slightly thicker, but honestly it doesn't matter. But A, then leave a couple of minutes, and B, the other way around, and then your moisturiser. That's the most important thing. Serums, then moisturiser.
Terri, how can the client judge what form of vitamin C product is right for their skin?
There's a couple of different forms, and it's really important. It's a good question. It's asked quite often of me with Synergy. So there are two forms of vitamin C that we use. The first form is the L-ascorbic acid crystals. That's the form I use, and I actually mix that with Superserum in the morning. And that's for people with more of a robust skin. Using pure L-ascorbic acid, when you do mix it, it still has quite a low pH, so it can be irritating if you've got a very sensitive skin. So that's when the other form comes in, the Suprema C, and that is totally anhydrous or oil-based, however it's non-comedogenic, and that form of vitamin C is a protected liposome, and it's much better for a sensitive skin, even for rosacea. And the other real benefit is it's a hydrator, so it's a two-in-one. It's a moisturiser and vitamin C therapy. So you can either use the L-ascorbic acid crystals if you've got a more robust skin, or the Suprema C if you've got a dehydrated or a sensitive skin.
So when would you use the vitamin C product?
Again, vitamin C is a great antioxidant. It's actually the most abundant antioxidant in human skin, and it's fantastic for blotting up free radicals induced by UV light. So I always recommend vitamin C to be used in the morning because that's when you're in contact with UV light, but also because vitamin A and B are used at night, and as you know, as a chemist, I do not recommend retinoids and niacinamide be mixed with acids. You'd use your vitamin C in the morning and then your A and B at night.
Superserum is one of your hero products, and it is so popular, and my clients have had such great results with Superserum. But for me personally, someone in their 40s, I do get the occasional breakout, but my concern is anti-aging. And what I love about Superserum is that it seems to be water-based, and it actually is an anti-aging product, so I know that I won't get breakouts from it. So can you tell me a bit more about Superserum and why it's so unique?
That's a really interesting point, Marissa, because a lot of us, as we get older, we still have oily skin concerns. We can still have breakout, and it's so hard to find something that is light and water-based and won't interfere with your skin's natural processes but still be anti-aging. And Superserum appeals to everybody with anti-aging concerns. And what I wanted to do with Superserum is encapsulate key ingredients, and all of which created a positive change in the skin, but they still had to work in synergy. And I found 5. Each one of those ingredients is actually worthy of a product in its own right. Now, the key to Superserum is 5 major ingredients. Firstly, trilligen. And trilligen works on all 3 levels of collagen, increases the production of collagen, reduces the breakdown of collagen, and reorganizes the collagen matrix so the skin will appear smoother. Hyanophyre is a really interesting ingredient too. Hyanophyre actually increases the production of hyaluronic acid in our skin. Now, we've all heard of the latest and greatest skincare products with hyaluronic acid in it. This has actually taken that to the next level. It actually makes our skin produce its own. So you get this lovely hydrated, turgid appearance, a little bit like pumping that little bit of extra air in a balloon. And as our skin ages, we kind of lose or look a little bit deflated. The other ingredient is Snap-8, and Snap-8 is a really interesting one. It actually relaxes the facial muscles in exactly the same way as anti-wrinkle injections work. And there is some evidence to suggest that this may actually increase the longevity of having those anti-wrinkle injections. So if some ladies do have that, or some guys, Superserum may help extend that as well. And then we've got our wonderful phycosaccharide, which is the ingredient that actually it causes our skin to actually produce its own growth factors. Now, I'm not a great believer in adding growth factors to products for a number of reasons, but anything that causes our skin to produce its own, I think is a safer alternative, and that will get a greater cell turnover and a more youthful appearance. And finally, Juve11, which is the immortal jellyfish ingredient, which causes the cells to rejuvenate and reproduce perfectly each time and protects the DNA of the skin. And this is what's cutting edge. We need to protect the DNA so we're reproducing in a perfect way every time. It's the ultimate anti-aging product, in my opinion, and I use it every day.
So for clients that are using your A, B and C serums, how can you incorporate the Superserum into their skincare routine?
Well, what I do, I love my sea crystals. So in the morning, I mix sea crystals with Superserum because they're highly compatible. Then I use my Reclaim Moisturiser and then my A and B at night. Superserum generally is used during the day, so you'd use that obviously before your moisturiser.